Hey everybody, this is Roberto Blake, and in today's YouTube video, I'm going to talk about how to deal with negative comments and just really bad feedback on YouTube. So, first of all, I want to thank my community of subscribers because you guys leave awesome comments. You guys are great. You guys are mostly positive, overwhelmingly supportive, and I want to tell you how much I really appreciate that. Now, there are a few bad apples in the bunch, and those people, they get their comments deleted, and if they keep it up, they get the ban hammer. I'm actually very adamant about deleting negative comments and people who are making inappropriate comments. I just ban them outright because I'm protective of not only my own, mental health for reasons that I discussed in my How to Deal with Depression as a Graphic Designer video, but also of you guys as my community of subscribers. You guys don't need to deal with negativity in your life. I'm putting positive things out there and trying to help you create things that are awesome. And you don't need negativity, you don't need trolls, you don't need haters, you don't need bullies. There's enough of that in everyday life without us having it in YouTube and people hiding behind the anonymity of the internet. So I put myself out here, I put my real face, my real voice, and my real thoughts out here, and not everyone's going to agree with or like everything, but mostly I'm trying to do something good and positive so people can have constructive criticism, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. If you're nitpicking over something or you're commenting on something that had nothing to do with the content but had something to do with like me directly or something like that, if you want to do that, we can message each other back and forth and have a conversation. But other than that, I'm going to delete it from the comments. And if it gets really bad, I'm just going to ban it. Examples of inappropriateness are, you notice that I go through a lot of trouble to make sure that I keep this content friendly and, appropriate for most people of all ages, aside from the Game of Thrones videos. And the reason for that is I understand that there are a lot of young creatives out there that are watching the channel. There are a lot of educators who have reached out to me and say they enjoy my videos and that they love sharing them with their class. So I try to keep things age appropriate to that and keep that in mind, and keep in mind that that audience is part of the audience that's going to grow into the young professionals that I'm trying to help. So with that in mind, I'm protective of them as well. So if your comments are inappropriate to that, then I also delete them from time to time, and I might reach out to someone and say, hey, this is what's going on. So now you know, and I'll probably do a whole video about whether you should curse in YouTube or not, and what my preferences there are, but I've explained some of that in this video. Some more examples of when I'll delete a comment or when I might ban somebody is if they bring things into the conversation that should not have been brought into the conversation. A primary example would be that some people will say things like, wow, you sound really blah, blah, blah for a blah, blah, blah guy. And the reason that I don't like those comments is it has a lot of presumption attached to it. And, people who don't know me or haven't bothered to look into reading my story or finding out more about me, they don't have a frame of context for making comments about how I present or what my, voice or anything is like specific to my culture and my heritage. I am a first generation on one side of my family, Panamanian American, and a Panamanian and Cuban American, second generation on another side of my family. And I actually have a heritage that even goes back, tracing its roots to Ireland and Bristol, England. You guys don't need to know that personally because it doesn't affect the quality of the content that I produce or the information that I'm giving you. The reason that I'm going ahead and stating it is to frame how inappropriate, presumptuous, or wrong people are when they make assumptions about anybody when they want to make those kind of comments as to what they should look like or sound like or why they do the things that they do or what they like or what their interests are. You have no idea who someone is unless you get to know them. So if you make comments that are rude or presumptuous or just make random assumptions about somebody's character, then you deserve to be deleted by them and you deserve to be banned. YouTube is not a democracy. This channel will never be a democracy. I love you guys' input. I love the feedback. I love the conversations we have in the comments. But at the end of the day, it is my channel, so it's my decision to deal with something one way or the other. And you might have the right to make a comment, but I also reserve the right to delete it and to do everything I can to protect myself and my audience. So again, thank you guys so much for your positive comments and your feedback. If you guys still have questions about this topic, let me know in the comment section below. If you guys want to talk about negative comments that you've received on YouTube, you can go ahead and feel free to talk to me about that through messaging on the channel. That is something that a lot of people forget that they can do. So if you feel that it's too personal to leave in the comment section, definitely reach out to me directly and I'd love to have a conversation with you. Anyway, like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome content on the channel. As always, you guys, thanks so much for watching. And don't forget, create something awesome today.